I'm standing in front of the big yellow cheese. Must be time for the Penultimate show. That's right, boys. I'm back for week 7's edition of the Penultimate show. Everything's a reflection. Everything's a mystery. Some people are up, some people are down. All the illusions have been shattered. Let's take a look and see what happened. Back in week 6. First matchup. Here I am bundled up for these chilly temperatures that are approaching. And boy, it was chilly on the field for me. CD's Nuts to Bork Monster went up against Blank Shakespeare. We both talked all kinds of smack, but I then took a crap on the field. He beat me 98-57. We both are now 2-4. Next, we had Denton's Diablos going up against Dizog's team in Denton. Boy, you got the big win this week, 124-78. That's a big win. You're up to 4-2. Dizog, you had been cooking. This cooled you off a little bit. You dropped to 3-3. Next, we had Auto Supremo going up against the Lee Mack attack. And in not really a high-scoring affair, Auto Supremo, you get the victory 102-81 over Lee Mack. Both of these teams are now 4-2. Next, we had the non-fungible tokens going up against Noga Management. And Noga, another heartbreakingly close loss. You lose 95-99, the tokens. The tokens go to 2-4. They think they've got this figured out, I can tell. Noga goes to 0-6, and you saw the trading that's going on. What an amazing season for trades. Noga looking to get rid of his talent. Next, we had Mojo Jojo's nice team going up against Delayed Hesitation, and Mojo Jojo gets their 4th victory of the season, 111-87. Both of these teams now at 4-2. Next, we had Sheet Slitter, Slit Sheets going up against the Toilet Ghoulies, and Sheet Slitter, they do all right with 95 points, but the Ghoulies beat them 109-95. The Ghoulies improved to 3-3. They like where they're at. Sheet Slitter, Slit Sheets, you dropped to 4-2, but you're still in 2nd place. Next, we had the Shame Wagon getting a shameful victory against the West Coast Bork, 76-72. That's a win. You bet it is. Shame Wagon, you are up to 4-2. West Coast Bork, unfortunately, you dropped to 1-5. Next, we had Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood going up against Greg Gumbel's Gregarious Gaggle. And even though Greg Gumbel didn't score the highest number of points, they did beat Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood 100-89. Greg Gumbel, you're at 3-3. Mr. Robinson, you drop to 1-5. And finally, in our last matchup, Vino Labartino. They beat Schroot's Beet Farm 130-114. They are now in 1st place with their 5-1 record. Schroot's Beet Farm, you drop to 4-2. But Vino with those 130 points, you got the highest point total and the $15. You the best.
I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the
And
best.
you know that it's true. And that is what happened back in week 6.
You put a hot tub in your living room?
Oh, it's a beauty. It's got these high-volume Accusage jets oscillating and pulsating, soothing your every aching muscle.
Let's take a peek at how these wins and losses have impacted our standings. Let's take a peek at that. You can see right now, Vino Labartino, You're the only team at 5-1. Congratulations, up there in first place. Sheets, Slit, Sheets, you're right behind them there in second. Look at your point total. You've got the highest points in the league, but not far behind Schrutes Beet Farmers at their 4-2 record. Then we've got Denton's Diablos, Lee Mack, Mojo Jojo, Auto Supremo, and Delayed Hesitation. You guys are all 4-2 and would make the top bracket of the playoffs if it ended today. Shame Wagon, you're also 4-2 in 9th place. Then we've got Dizog, Greg Gumbel, and the Ghoulies at 3-3. CD's Nuts, Non-Fungible Tokens, and Blank Shakespeare at 2-4. Mr. Robinson, you're at 1-5. We would then make the bottom bracket, and you can see West Coast Bork at 1-5 and Noga Management at 0-6. You guys would be out in the cold if the season was over today. And those are our standings.
That water's gonna get over 120 degrees.
Is that tolerable?
Oh, it's tolerable.
I wonder how those matchups impacted the standings. Why don't we take a look and see exactly what happened there? Take a look. Smacky S'mores, what a great week you had. 7 points. Look at you. You're up there in first place with 38. Delayed Hesitation, Mr. Scientist there. Sean Hips, you're at 35 points in second place. And you can see there the West Coast Bork presently in third place with 33 points. Then behind them you see Lee Mack, Auto Supremo, the Shame Wagon, the Ghoulies, Schrutes Beet Farmers. They're all within that 31-point threshold. But even the rest of the teams, CD's Nuts, Blank Shakespeare, Mojo Jojo, Vino, Denton, Sheets, Slit Sheets, it's still anyone's pick 'em, okay? Just have a couple of good weeks. Look what Smacky S'mores did, winning 7. Just have a couple big weeks, and it could be yours. Don't forget to make those picks. I've got the whole world in my hands, and I can't wait to see what the matchups are going to be for week 7. In our first matchup, we've got me, CD's Nuts to Bork Monster, going up against Delayed Hesitation. But I'm going to tell you guys something. This is not the CD's Nuts of the first 6 weeks. I've been making some trades. Yes, some people say I'm a moron for building on a 2-4 team, but I've got Derrick Henry this week. I've got the Buffalo defense coming back next week now. Okay, Devontae Adams is back on the field. I've ditched Russell Wilson, okay? This is the week I start a winning streak. You heard it here first. Good luck out there, Delayed Hesitation. Next, we had Denton's Diablos. They're going to be going up against the Non-Fungible Tokens. Can Denton keep the party rolling with another victory? Non-Fungible Tokens asking themselves the same question. Only one team will get the W here. Next, we had Auto Supremo going up against Dizog's team. Now look, Auto Supremo's owner, Aaron White, has brought us something spectacular. Spectacular level smack. He's brought us a celebrity from a game that you love and I love. That's right, NBA Jams. You remember playing that? You remember how hot that game was? If you forgot, why, let's take a little look at what it was.
Boom shakalaka! Slams it in! Come on! Somebody should put a straitjacket on this guy!
That's right, boys. You know you loved NBA Jams. I loved it. And we all loved Boom Shakalaka and all the cool sound effects. Well, the guy who did those is named Tim Kitzrow. And apparently, Aaron White, Auto Supremo, is in tight with Tim Kitzrow because he's brought in Tim to give us a little smack. Take it away, voice of NBA Jams.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tim Kitzrow, the voice of NBA Jam and NFL Blitz. And welcome to Penultimate, the ultimate fantasy football league for old dudes. Well, not really old. I mean like 40-year-olds. Men, do you wish you could dunk all night long like you're 18 again? Anyway, Boom Shakalaka Energy is for you. But let's get back to the point. We're talking about Penultimate Fantasy Football. The best team in the league, Auto Supremo, baby. Boom Shakalaka. Auto Supremo is on fire. Kaboom! Drop the mother in Mike.
That's right. Auto Supremo bringing us first grade A level smack from Tim Kitzrow, the voice of NBA Jams. That's amazing. Apparently he loves the Penultimate, go figure. And I'm sure he's going to be rooting for Auto Supremo against Dizog this week. Next, we have Mojo Jojo's nice team going against Schroot's Beat Farm. Both these teams looking for their 5th victory of the season. It would be key. It would put them right up in a great position for the rest of the season. I can't wait to see the outcome here. Personally, I'm picking Mojojo on this one. Next, we got Noga Management, freshly gutted from his trade garage sale, going up against the Shame Wagon. Now, I just don't know how Noga's going to get any victories this season, but who knows? The Shame Wagon has been pretty awful, Noga. Noga, you might be able to beat Kessler's Shame Wagon. They got a win with 70 points last week. I can't wait to see it. Next, we got Blank Shakespeare, fresh off of defeating me, going against Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood. I'm picking Mr. Robinson here. I think that Shakespeare's dealing with some bye issues this week. It might make it tough for them to get their 3rd victory. Mr. Robinson, I'm picking you. Next, we got Lee Mack going up against Greg Gumbel's Gregarious Gaggle. And Lee Mack, you're looking for that 5th victory. The Gaggle's trying to get back on the winning track. We'll see what happens on the field. Next, we had Sheets, Slit Sheets, going up against the West Coast Bork. And it appears the West Coast Bork is also dealing with some bye week issues. I don't know anybody that's going to be picking West Coast Bork this week against Sheet Slitter. Finally, we had the Toilet Ghoulies going up against our 1st place squad, the Vino Labertino. Vino looking for their 6th victory. They are trying to stay on top with a 6th victory. The Ghoulies trying to get above 500. And those, gentlemen, are our matchups for week 7.
Jerry, look how tense you are. You need to take a soak.
I'm not taking a soak in that human bacteria frap you got going there.
I'm telling you, it's great. I opened up all the windows. The air is cold. The tub is boiling hot. It's like Sweden, man. Sweden.
That's it for the Penultimate show this week. From one owner to another, I say to you, boom shakalaka. I'll see you guys on the field.